72 months on new Camrys, Corollas, RAV4s, and more.
And don't forget Oursman's Lifetime Edge with bonus extras and our lifetime guarantee.
That's exciting!
Get your Summer of Oursmania deal today.
Oursman Fairfax Toyota. Let's ride together.
Okay, kid. Closing up. Good night.
The hardest part about homework shouldn't be figuring out where to do it. Through Internet Essentials, Comcast has connected more than 4 million people in need to low-cost, high-speed internet at home, giving every student the opportunity to succeed. Comcast.
We heard from a lot of voices after the tragic events in Charlottesville this weekend, but it turns out this one by former President Obama really hit home with a lot of people. He shared this photo showing him greeting kids through a window and a Nelson Mandela quote that reads in part, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin." Twitter says it is now the most liked post in the social network's history. We checked, more than 3.7 million likes.
The images that have shown up in news reports have been traumatic and reminiscent of a dark time in history.
News 4's Chris Gordon has local reaction to what many perceive to be a recent rise in anti-Semitism.
White supremacists marched, carrying torches and chanting anti-Semitic slogans.
Jews will not replace us!
The march passed a Jewish temple in Charlottesville during Friday night services. Rabbi Bat Weiss of Temple Beth Ami in Rockville tells me the rabbi in Charlottesville wrote an article describing how scary it was.
And he saw a white supremacist standing across the street, and he was fearful. And he had his congregants leave the service at the end by going out the back door because they were afraid for their lives.
Connie Liss is the child of parents who survived Nazi concentration camps. A couple of years ago, her synagogue in Gaithersburg was desecrated with swastikas. Now, seeing the video of the marchers in Charlottesville renews her worst fears.
It can happen again, and it's up to good people to make sure bad people don't do bad things. And here we are, bad people are doing bad things, and we're not all acknowledging that badness.
Leaders of the Jewish community in our area are condemning the march in Charlottesville.
The reality is that these white supremacist bigots, who in my opinion are the dregs of American society, will not make any inroads in the end into the American culture, and will certainly not intimidate the Jewish community.
I am told that the local Jewish community has invested millions of dollars from federal grants to improve security and harden targets at Jewish schools, synagogues, and community centers. Reporting from Montgomery County, Chris Gordon, News 4.
A follow-up now to a story we brought you yesterday about that big march on Google. Well, it was supposed to happen this Saturday outside Google offices here and across the country, but today organizers said the event has been postponed because of what the group described as, quote, credible alt-left threats. They're hoping to reschedule in just a few weeks. Supporters of the march are taking aim at Google, claiming the company's policies stifle free speech.
This is a live look at what may be the smelliest room in D.C. We're waiting for 3 corpse flowers to hit peak bloom at the U.S. Botanic Gardens. The plant's stench is described as a mix of garlic, fish, diapers, and rotting meat. What's the song? Breathe deep the gathering gloom. If you want a whiff, act fast, because peak bloom is expected between tomorrow and next Tuesday. The corpse flowers bloom only last between 24 and 48 hours.
If it was just garlic, we could get away with that, but the other stuff mixed in there,
Yeah.
Oh,
you lost me at rotting diapers.
Sounds like my trash can after I had my first child.
Takes you
Not
back.
pretty. Yeah, it just brings you right back to the good old days, man, I'll tell you.
Those are good times.
Yeah, hot and humid today, guys. That's been the case. And we really have not seen much in the way of heat over the last 2 weeks. It's been a very cool month of August so far after a very hot July. Right now, it's on the hot side for sure. Plenty of sunshine, hot and humid. High temperatures today around 91. We're sitting at 90 right now. Winds out of the north at 8 miles an hour. The heat index coming in at 95.